quite a codfish, that Riku, running off with that girl without even saying goodbye.
Run off where? Tell me, where did he go?
To the ruins of Hollow Bastion, where Maleficent resides. But you won't be going there. Unless you intend to leave your little pixie friend behind. Hand over the Keyblade and I'll spare your lives. Glad I'm merciful, unlike the Hardwares. So, which will it be? The Keyblade or the plank?
Can I just say,
the
cutscenes in this game are probably, in this world in particular, are probably one of the worst, or some of the worst that the game ever gets.
I can't stand the sight of him.
It's almost like they did this world at the last second and didn't know what to do for some of it. Like they just have Zora just teleport there. And then just have all the character models just like spin.
Just believe, and you can do it.
Like Captain Hook wasn't moving his mouth for some of it. The my heart's too strong scene earlier. Like,
Thanks, Peter.
Hey, don't mention it. You didn't think I'd leave you and Tink behind, did you?
like I understand that Kira. Okay, so I believe you want to switch Peter Pan out with Donald, I believe. I could be wrong though. I was like, should I farm a little bit more, just in case? And then I go like, about like, I'm multiple thousands, I'm like 3,000 away from leveling up. Maybe not. I get right here, level up instantly. I'm like, oh, okay. So these, so this boat is really interesting. You use gravity on it. You get a bunch of tech points because the entire ship is very weak to gravity.
Is that you, Smee? Did you finish them off?
Aye, Captain. They walked the plank, every last one of them.
Peter Pan, lost you!
Ready to make a splash, you codfish? Now it's your turn to walk the plank.
Yeah.
Wind! Force!
Man, I didn't expect this to be just a complete beatdown. Yeah, but I can like die at any second because of Captain Cook. Yeah. Leveling up, what was it, 6 times? Certainly helped. Oh gosh. Ars Arcanum. Probably one of the best moves that has ever been created for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, Kyrie couldn't wake up.
Sorry,
so
put into a
maybe
Kingdom Hearts
she's
game.
Really lost her.
I almost skipped the cutscene.
Sora,
Like, let's skip the
still
cutscene I'm trying to
can't
get through.
believe it. It really flew. Wait till I tell Kyrie. I wonder if she'll believe me. Probably not.
you can bring her to Neverland sometime. Then she can try it herself.
If you believe, you can do anything, right? I'll find Kyrie. I know I will. There's so much I want to tell her about flying, the pirates, and everything else that's happened.
And Sora really likes pirates.
What's that, Tink? What about the clock tower? You say there's something there.
Was that Lassie? Wendy's in the well. Let's go to the clock tower in this ambiguously English city. So yeah, we're not actually done with the level yet. Like, it's like, there's been, oh, there's the other one. I was wondering where the second Flare G was. Flare, G. So you'll notice that the clock tower is exactly at midnight. And then when you go to, oh, of course. Then when you go to this one, it's like, oh, that's not right. So let's move it back into alignment. Of course, the keyhole was at 2:30. I think that's the last navigational piece. Well, of course it is. It's the last level before the end. Quote-unquote last level before the quote-unquote end. So I wonder, because this is the final mix version of Kingdom Hearts 1, I wonder how long Nomura was, the creator of the series, was actually thinking
It
about...
was reckless to bring her here without at least using a vessel. Remember, relying too heavily on the Dark Towers could cost you your heart. A castaway.
Like, how far into the future was he thinking? Because I think the
Though
final
his
mix version of
world
this game was
perished,
created
His heart did not.
before Kingdom Hearts
When we
2
took the
was
princess
released.
from his
I could be
castle, He
wrong,
apparently followed her here through sheer force of will.
but I distinctly
But
remember
fear
hearing
not.
somewhere that
No harm will come to you.
they released the final mixed version of
There is
Kingdom
no
Hearts
match for
1.
your power.
My power?
Yes, the untapped power that lies within you. Now, child, it's time you awaken.
Chain of Memories,
that
Reverse
power
Rebirth,
and
which is the
realize
version
your
that
full
comes in
potential.
1.5. Both of those came out before Kingdom Hearts 2 as a sort of promotional thing of, hey, get everyone together, play through the games before the second one comes out. I believe that they did it like that.
Peter, are you
Meaning
really
that-
going back to Neverland?
Afraid so.
Riku being
But we
able
can
to
see
see
each
the
other
keyhole
anytime, as long as you don't forget
when
about
Sora
Neverland,
could
that is.
not. Because it's actually a plot point in later games of why he can see the keyhole.
Oh boy, she's getting steamed again. Do me a favor? Look after her for me, will ya?
Peter Pan is the first, is the only reported instance of, oh, Fairy Harp. The only reported, oh, Glide. Yeah, that's gonna be helpful. Like, actually, it's very helpful. Here's a save point. What time is it? It is 12:30. So you might notice that there is a bunch of doors at the top of here. Each of these doors, all, what is it, like 28 of them? Open at different times of the day. I can't actually remember if it's all of them or some of them, but I believe when your internal game clock, so the one in the upper right of the screen right there, hits a full hour, one of these doors will open and give you an item. So effectively, if you want to get 100% in the game, you technically can't, if you want to be true about it, you would be playing the game for at least 24 hours. And that's after you finish Captain Hook, and then sit there with the console on for 24 hours just getting all of the items in these doors. I cannot confirm that that is in fact the case. I just distinctly remember someone talking about that. Like, I could be wrong. Like, I could be having my leg pulled about that. But, considering that I've never actually, like, sat down and tried to get all of these doors, but I distinctly remember someone talking about that, like it was true. So if that's not true, I'm gonna be upset. Oh yeah, remove the, that's where the obsidian ring went. Oh. I bought a second obsidian ring on accident then. Strength. Just pure strength. That's one, and that's... oh. I'm trying to figure out what I want. MP and defense or MP and HP? If I were to do that... if I were to give him defense, it would raise it 2. Ray of Light gives you 3 HP. Yeah, not bad. Just gonna put Rune Armlet on for now. So, simple, single thing before, basically end the episode. So stop. The ability I was using on the, Pink Agaricus to, in the previous episode, to, like, hit them a bunch. Stop is a very interesting, spell. Mostly because it, the more that they are stopped depends on how big your MP gauge is, which is why you normally would want to start the game with by grabbing the staff, mostly so you can have large MP when the game is done, because you don't want to basically just you don't want to be in a situation where you basically have very low magic at the end of the game, which means you either need to like equip a bunch of items to make up for it, or you literally just start the game in a weakened state. I believe what I did was pick sword, give up shield, and if I did, I probably did something wrong. But yeah, as you can see, the Fairy Harp gives you 1 MP, gives you critical blows. It's basically like the Crab Claw. Oh wait, Crab Claw gives you summon power as well. Spellbinder is still a lot better than the Fairy Heart, but it just has more strength. And the reason why you would even remotely have the Fairy Heart is literally that it has a lot of strength. But as you can tell, I just noticed that the keychain is one of the Indian feathers that they get in the game. I didn't notice that until now. My TV just like, oh, it's probably overheating. Has been on for like several hours by now. Spellbinder is still better because it gives you 2 MP. Fairy Harp is better because it gives you critical blows. Crab Claw is better if you're mostly doing summoning. And all of these pale in comparison. Oh yeah, Wishing Star is the one that gives you short reach, so it's critical. All of them pale in comparison to a Keyblade you're gonna get at the end in the next level, because it basically does all of those things better. I'm still gonna stick with Pumpkinhead because long reach and critical and higher critical blow and more critical blows inside of your combo is a little bit better than it ends the combo with a critical blow. Anything I want? There was something I wanted to do before ending, and now I can't think of what it is. It's like right next to the save. I probably went the wrong way. Nope. There are a lot of things in the game that I can probably get with Glide, and I didn't want to show all of them. But there is one I want to show before I leave. Oh yeah, let's go back to town. There it is. A new tournament. This one is the Hercules Cup, so I will show that in the next episode. But the thing I want to get... Oh, that's what it was. Before this episode is out, since I have a little bit of time, since it only just now hit the 20-minute mark, is an area I neglected to go to while I was in here. And it's important because you may have noticed that most of the worlds, except for 2, we have each gotten Keyblades from. Like, we've even gotten Keyblades from Monstro. My gosh. I have to do this.
Deep freeze!
Oops. I'm an idiot.
Fire!
Why did I wait so long for that one?
Deep freeze!
Sometimes you could get like really fast cycles, sometimes you could get like really slow cycles.
See ya!
And it really sucks when it's like you're trying to do fire, and all you get is thunder.
See ya!
Yeah.
Deep freeze! See
Yeah, the
ya!
main reason why I didn't want to do this like earlier in these series is literally in the series of videos is because to get all of the ones in the to get like all of the to get all of them, you basically have to have a lot of MP for that, and I completely forgot where I was going because I was doing that. So you may remember the little area right over there, but you may notice in this whole room, you don't go over here. You clearly see stuff behind there. So, I completely forgot about this. So, when you go up here, you can turn on the faucet to activate this jar, pot, something, and go back to Queen's Castle. You can actually, if you glitch it right, you can actually jump up this pot when you're in the regular setup for the room and go into it that way, and it still works as a teleporter. Oh, I don't think this is the right one. Oh. Nope, this is the right one. So, what you can do is turn on both of these lights, and they each do one thing. Turning on this light activates this head right here. It'll spit out a chest for something. You can knock down this shelf, put this bear right there that you can then move to move this out of the way. So you can go here, and we're gonna go into there. Back. First, you can go in, you can activate. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of enemies. I always forget just how many enemies are in this world. Examine. And now you're in the secret back area in which these guys want items. I've already gotten that. You can use electricity on these, which I've already done on both of them, but also the White Trinity right here. I will show, when I get White Trinity, why this spot right here makes this entire world useless. Like, it is actually amazing. Now I'm up here, and since I have glide with super jump, whoops. I never turned it on. I'm an idiot. Might as well equip that for now, since there's nothing else. I have to go back. Not dealing with you guys. I thought they dropped an item. Yeah, so what you do for glide is while you're jumping, you press the button again to glide a short distance. Yeah, you slowly go to the ground, so you actually need a an upgrade to the glide, in which now you basically do a better glide. It's not actually called better glide. I think it's called super glide. And it makes it so that you don't lose altitude with it. I'm gonna try to get to it one more time, but I'm gonna just like end the video with the attempt either way, because I just wanted to show some of the areas that I could have gone to while I was doing the world the first time. I had, for some reason, forgot to. Those lights stopped me. Okay, I'll see you guys in future videos when I show off what is waiting for me in Traverse Town and going to the last world, which is, as Captain Hook says, Hollow Bastion. See you guys then.